or way back in 10 at Orlando. Like, what does winning one of these MTEs early do to a group?
It does. It can really get your confidence up. There's no question about it. I mean, 17 was a great memory, and God, when last, we're 6-1 in our last 7 Maui games. We've been pretty good, but you got to get that first one. If you get that first one, then you can start to feel a little bit like, you can move on. I mean, it's no different than an ACC tournament or an NCAA tournament feel. If you can somehow survive the first one, it can jumpstart yourself.
So does that, to survive the first one, does that compare to 10 when you played that athletic Georgia team down there, and it was like, well, how are we going to handle this athleticism? And then you get Cal and you get Wisconsin.
There's no question. I mean, it's I think we're going to really, it's a great challenge for our defense because they're really a gifted, smart offensive team, and then it's going to be a challenge for our offensive efficiency because if you don't score or you take a quick one, and you've heard me say this a lot of times with some of the exhibition teams we've played, they're gonna grind you for 25 seconds. Now I don't want to not run, and I don't want us to not rise up and take open looks, but our decisions in transition and in the half court to be efficient, I think that's going to be. They don't run anything we haven't seen. It's and our principles. I'm interested to see how we carry over, but they are men, and they have a nice pace about them and a physicalness about them that I think is a great challenge for us.
As you go step by step with Blake Wesley, how do you evaluate the step the other night?
Yeah, I think for him, I like that he puts his head down to try and make some plays for us. He is the one guy that can, on our team, probably force a drive that maybe isn't there for other people and get fouled like he did. I love that he drove that baseline one. He took it baseline, they took a charge. I said, next time, just try and dunk on people. I don't care if you charge somebody, but try and dunk it. So, you want him to grow. I thought it was a little bit of a comeback to earth, but I did want to get him in at the end of the game. Now, I turned it over a little bit, but I wanted him in when they were pressing, and we had a couple possession lead and it was fairly comfortable, but I did want him to experience being in at the end. I turned it over a little bit, but his teammates were great with him, and Prentice was great with him because I want him to taste, but he's, all of a sudden out there, the man could be playing 30 minutes a game, right, and Wirtz could be playing 30 minutes a game. That really wasn't the case the other night. We rode those other guys, but those guys they got to be ready. And, he's lucky, Tim, you've heard me say it. Ryan, Hub especially, has really just said, I'm going to help you. We need you. There's no insecurity. We can't go where we want to go. It's, you're more than halfway there when you have your older guys helping a guy like that.
Do you feel him getting anxious when he's sitting for minutes?
I think so. This is new for him, and I try to bump him when he's on the bench and talk to him. And this is a lot of new territory for him. And now, you think about him too. He didn't travel the AAU circuit and play that circuit, which helps a lot of these kids. Sure. He didn't get to do that, and now you're in Vegas and on national TV. So, I think he and his family are patient and understand there's a growth, and but all of a sudden the man can be the best player on the floor too.
Sure.
So.